All right, there's breaking news now. This has to do with the nomination of Tom Daschle, the former senator out of South Dakota, to be the next Health and Human Services Secretary. Senator Jim DeMint's a Republican out of South Carolina, Senator too, and Senator, good morning to you. We're hearing different things, including this from the New York Times. Their editorial saying that Tom Daschle should not serve in this position. At least 4 other major newspapers are joining the Times in that opinion. What is your opinion of Senator Daschle now?
Well, this is very unfortunate because we really need President Obama to be leading at this time, and it appears that he's starting to lose some credibility in that area because he's turned this whole economic stimulus over to Nancy Pelosi and Harry Reid, and on a couple of his nominations, they really seem to be going south on him. It's very unfortunate with Tom Daschle that this has occurred, but the president needs to lead. He needs to step in here, and he needs to withdraw this nomination. We can't afford for the president to lose credibility on a lot of the things he said in his campaign, and one of them was to be ethical and transparent, and he's putting some folks around him who the American people have already lost trust in.
Senator, you were asked this same question on Sunday, and your answer was, I want to find out more about it, exclusively relating to Tom Daschle and his situation. What have you found out in 2 days that has made you against his nomination?
I wanted to make sure that this was not just some kind of oversight, that, you know, our tax code is horrible, and I wanted to make sure that he had just not unintentionally had made a mistake. But it has become obvious that he knew about this well before his nomination. He had not done anything to pay these taxes or make it right. The average American would likely face criminal charges with tax evasion of this size, yet he did not address the issue until he was nominated. And I think that just shows a problem with integrity, and we cannot afford that in our government right now. The American people don't trust Congress, they don't trust their government, and they're going to trust it even less if the Obama administration fills his cabinet with people who don't bother to pay their taxes.
Senator, what was the difference with Tim Geithner, the Treasury Secretary? He had issues too with his taxes. He was approved.
He did, and I opposed him, mostly because I felt like I needed to represent the thousands of people who called our office and said, we have to pay our taxes. This is a guy who's going to be head of the IRS, and if he doesn't feel like he has to pay his taxes, what does that mean for the rule of law in our country? So I opposed him, but I think since he seemed to be positioned as the only person who could do this job, which I disagreed with, I think even some Republicans felt like they needed to honor President Obama's request.
Well,
but I think
yeah, I understand your position. I appreciate you coming on and breaking the news here. We went back over time, over the past 20 years. Senators don't really reject their colleagues, whether they're acting colleagues or former colleagues. John Tower, 1989, a Republican for Defense Secretary. He was the last one rejected by a Senate committee. You aware of that?
Well, I am aware of it, and there's a really tight-knit club here. But I think there's so much at stake at this point in our country, so many challenges that we have. I think we have to look beyond the Senate club here and those folks that we've served with and do what's best for our country. And I think this is a time where President Obama has to step in and change this nomination.
Jim DeMint, thank you for your time today. By the way, Senator DeMint will be Glenn Beck's guest later today at 5 o'clock Eastern Time. That's 2 o'clock on the West Coast for much more on this topic. Senator, thank you for your time today.
Thank you.
Megan?